Good morning. Good morning, my friends, and greetings from LeRoy United Methodist Church on this beautiful, sunny Wednesday morning. I am going to wait just a moment or two while folks receive notifications that we have gone live. So I hope you're having an opportunity to enjoy the beautiful weather that we have going on right now. And as I said, I'll wait just a moment here, maybe about 15 seconds or so, again, while people receive notifications that we have gone live. Good morning, Brittany. Yes, it's good. All right. Just wait another couple seconds and then we'll just get started here. I know folks may be out of the habit since I had been doing this every day and then took some time off. And now we'll just be doing this on Wednesdays, but all right. Well, good morning again. Greetings from LeRoy United Methodist Church on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Today is Wednesday, May 27th. It's hard to believe that the month has gone by so quickly, and that we've been doing this pandemic sheltering, social distancing, etc. for like 10 weeks already. It just is hard to believe it has gone by so quickly. But it's good to be back. I enjoyed some time off last week with a staycation and did some walking and reading and resting and all of that, just because I needed a little bit of a break and also to be ready to get started with, or continue on getting started with plans for moving the church forward in some new ways as we continue through this pandemic. So again, it's good to be back. Some things to share with you. This coming Sunday is Pentecost. Pentecost is the celebration in the church year that is officially called the birthday of the church. It's when the Spirit came upon the disciples and 3,000 people were added to the community of faith that day. And then from there, the disciples went out and spread the word and the church grew. And so we celebrate Pentecost every year, and it's the celebration of the Spirit. So this Sunday, I encourage you to join us on Facebook Live at 9:30. We'll also upload it to YouTube afterwards, and come and worship with us. The liturgical color for the day is red. That is a symbol of the Spirit's fire. And so I encourage you to wear red, even if it's wearing your red pajamas as you participate in worship from home. But we are going to celebrate the Spirit, because the Spirit is still indeed at work among us. The church has never closed during this time. The church has still been active and alive and ministering to people in our community and providing hope to people in our community. Yes, the building may have been closed, but the church is not closed. And so it's just an important reminder that the Spirit is at work among us as we celebrate Pentecost this coming Sunday. Also wanted to say that I'll be sending some communication out later today officially about our church and reopening our building. Again, the church has never closed. So we're not reopening the church. We'll be talking about reopening of the building. And just to say a few words about that, our leadership board has talked about this in broad terms, and we have gotten together a smaller group from the leadership board that is going to be our New Beginnings Task Force. Don't want to call it reopening task force, again, because the church never really closed. But our New Beginnings Task Force is going to be meeting tomorrow night, Thursday night, even though we've talked about it in broader terms, we're going to be looking now at more details about what that will look like, what we'll be following the guidelines that come from the bishop's office, Bishop Tracy Smith Malone of the East Ohio Conference, as well as guidelines of the CDC for larger group gatherings and appropriate social distancing, and all of the practices, best practices that we have to have in place in order for things to be safe. So we will continue worshiping online as we have been for some time yet. The reopening of the building will take place in phases. First, we'll resume normal office hours, and after that, we'll have the building being open for small groups of 10 or less for maybe Bible studies or some meetings and things like that, and slowly but surely then expand to our larger gatherings of worship. And we do recognize that those, the way that we have worshiped before will not be. We'll be worshiping differently in our space. And again, following guidelines for the health and safety of our community and all who would enter our building. So that's really the important key here, is keeping people safe, keeping people healthy, and not adding to the people's ability to pick up this virus or get sick in any other way. And so along those lines, a scripture that comes to mind for me, particularly as we're talking about our church building and reopening and all of that, comes from 1 Corinthians. That would be Paul's letter, the first letter that he wrote to the church at Corinth. And I'm going to share it from two different translations today. The first is the New International Version. And so this is 1 Corinthians 10, verses 23 and 24. It says, "I have the right to do anything, you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive. No one should seek their own good, but the good of others." And that's those verses from the New International Version. And Eugene Peterson, in his paraphrase of it in the Message, says it this way. Again, 1 Corinthians 10, 23 to 24. "Looking at it one way, you could say, anything goes. Because of God's immense generosity and grace, we don't have to dissect and scrutinize every action to see if it will pass muster. But the point is not to just get by. We want to live well, but our foremost efforts should be to help others live well." Again, those words are from 1 Corinthians 10, verses 23 to 24. And so as we think about the reopening of the church building, we want to be sure that we are caring for everyone's health and well-being, that we are helping others to live well. And just because it's lawful, just because they say we can, doesn't mean that it's beneficial. It doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do, that it's the safe thing to do. And so for the time being, our church building will still remain closed. Our New Beginnings Task Force will be meeting tomorrow evening, and you will hear some more about our phases of reopening and how all of that is going to come to play for us in keeping everyone here in our community and our faith community safe. So those are some things to share. Look for an email that will come out later today from me, and then another email that will come out after the group has met with some more specifics on a timeline and that type of thing. So I hope everyone is doing well. I'm back from my staycation. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have a need or know of someone who has a need. We continue to pray for one another in the midst of this time. Again, making sure that we all are staying safe and healthy. So, blessings to all of you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sunshine. It's a little cooler today than yesterday, so get out, enjoy the sunshine, the beauty of God's creation, and stay well. Be well. God bless. Bye.